Welcome back to One-to-One HealthKick. I'm Hannah. Today we're going to talk about our next component of the nutrition label, protein, and we'll take a look at yesterday's question about carbohydrates coming up next. Yesterday we asked, when looking for a whole grain product, if the packaging says whole grain bread, does that mean it's the best choice for vitamins, minerals, and fiber? This is another caution when it comes to reading labels. A company can call its product whole grain even when the majority of the grains used are refined. Look for 100% whole grain to be sure that you have a product that uses all parts of the grain and contains complex carbohydrates. Even just looking for a brown bread can be misleading because companies are now adding brown coloring to refined grains so that their product looks like healthy brown bread. Knowing how to read food labels and comparing fiber in your products is what's going to make a big difference. Let's get into our topic today of protein. We mentioned before that protein is the body's least favorable source for energy. It has the main function to build and repair pretty much everything in your body. The components that make up a protein strand and are referred to as the building blocks of protein are amino acids. There are a total of 22 different amino acids. The types of amino acids in the strand and the order that they are in determine what kind of protein is made. What is important to know about amino acids is that most can be made in your body, but some can only come from your diet. These are called essential amino acids. It is essential that we eat them or certain proteins in our bodies cannot be built. When we refer to a protein food as a complete protein, that means all 9 essential amino acids are present in that food. All animal proteins are complete proteins, including red meat, poultry, seafood, eggs, and dairy. There are a few non-animal sources that offer complete proteins, including soybeans, blue-green algae, hemp seed, buckwheat, and quinoa. There are also pairings of incomplete proteins that, when eaten together, will have all 9 essential amino acids. These pairings include nuts with grains, beans with grains, and nuts with beans. As we are increasing our movement and finding at least 30 minutes of you time each day, keep in mind protein and amino acids are important for recovery from exercise and improve bone density. We will talk more in depth about when to eat protein in week 5, but I want to point out that studies show protein can lower the effects of carbohydrates on our blood sugar when eaten together. This is especially important for diabetics, but for anyone, we want blood glucose to rise slower, and it also will drop slower, which means energy is available for a longer period of time. Another way to think about it is you'll feel fuller longer without the sudden rises and drops in blood sugar. This could be why diets higher in protein are shown to enhance weight loss. You avoid the sugar crash and decrease cravings so soon after a meal if you include a good amount of protein. Today, protein is sold in many different forms and is processed into manufactured foods not found in nature. Animal products in fast food restaurants and in the grocery store do not have nearly the quality nutrients they once did. This is because of additives and the parts of the meats that are used or the diet of the animal. Commercial meats often contain hormones, antibiotics, and pesticides. Like many other processed foods, consumption of processed meat can lead to long-term health problems, so it's important to learn how to read a food label and what to look for when it comes in protein products. Look for grass-fed, pasture-raised, wild-caught, or local products. These animals are more likely to be raised on a diet that they are meant to eat and have higher omega-3 fatty acids and less saturated fat. When these products are not an option, look for lean cuts of meat. Lean means there's less fat or marbling. Like any animal, humans included, toxins are carried in our fat cells, so cutting back on commercial animal fat will help ensure you're eating to enhance your health and wellness. Before we go, here's your HealthKick question of the day. True or false? It's impossible to be a vegetarian and get complete protein in your diet. Let's summarize what we've learned today. Amino acids are building blocks to protein. There are 22 standard amino acids, 9 of which are essential. Protein supports recovery after exercise, improves your bone density, and decreases hunger. Look for grass-fed, pasture-raised, wild-caught, or local meats.